With a big round of virtual applause, please welcome Mr. Sajan John, Chief Operating Officer, Kochi Water Metro, for a fireside conversation on technology transformation and workforce well-being. Welcome, Mr. Sajan. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you. My pleasure.
Could you share with us about the Kochi Water Metro and what are the key digital transformation initiatives that you have done for the terminals maintenance and operations that you have been involved with?
Discussing about Kochi Water Metro, is a seamless transportation system for the city of Kochi. We have identified that the public transportation systems individually is not a solution to whole of the transportation issues of the city. So that is why water transport as a public transport system, it is rejuvenated into a modern transport system. Actually, it is built on four pillars: universal access, bringing in efficiency and safety to the forefront, and it's a green initiative. Kochi Water Metro is in the initial phases of operation for almost 6 months. 6 months now, and more than 1 million passengers already traveled in Kochi Water Metro, and it is quite popular. And actually, what we have done to transformation in the sector is actually we have brought in electric mobility into water. So we are going with around 78 electric boats, over 38 terminals being built in 10 islands around Kochi, connecting the islanders to the city center. And we have used digital transformation initiatives to achieve all our objectives. So I'll go specific to some of the features. A passenger control system is introduced into Water Metro system. This is to control the crowd, because all over the world, if you see, the major reasons for ferry accidents is overcrowding. To control that overcrowding, a passenger control system is it counts in real time the passengers boarding and alighting the boats, and this goes into a cloud, in a central cloud, and it is available in the next station. So all the time you control the number of passengers boarding. When it reaches that critical level or that predetermined level, then the gates automatically locks. This is one of the system that we introduced. Then there is an automatic boat location system, which is on real time tracking the boats. Its speed, its routes, all details are available. We have an operating control center. All these details are available on real time in our operating control center. And then now for the communication, we have digital mobile radio of our own 3 terminals. This is for the internal communication systems. Then for external communication, of course, we have the VHF and other things. Then we have done a digital mapping of the channels, and the boats follow these channels without fail for a safe navigation in the channels. These are the major digital initiatives what we have incorporated into Water Metro. There is the ITMS system. Actually, there is a real-time capture of the health of the boats. This is available. Around 18 critical parameters are on real time available on the operating control center. So all the time we are in absolute control, and the health is continuously monitored. And these data are used for predictive maintenance as well as bringing in efficiency. Then we have maintenance records. Everything is we have done in through mobile applications. And each boat and terminals are provided with tablets, which is loaded with these forms, and then the crew and the staff they feed it through this. So a central database is always available on real-time basis.
Could you throw some light on mobility, like mobile applications, and how does that really affect the operations, the maintenance, as well as the overall user experience?
When we are operating, say, these many numbers of boards and terminals, in fact, it is a very complex system because in a day, at present, we are having more than 100 trips operating. So any issues coming, immediate decision making, immediate data collection, as well as immediate solutions are required. So this is achieved through the IDMS system.
Do you want to delve deeper into the points about quicker turnaround and faster response?
Availability of berth is a very critical thing that we have to ensure for bringing in that efficiency in turnaround time. This is done very efficiently in the system because when you have these data on real at the control center, this is done very efficiently. Otherwise, it becomes a very complicated system. Because in one of our terminal, that high port major terminal, it will be having around 8 berths actually, and boats are approaching, and we have to manage this charging as well. Charging infrastructure is built on the berths, so the time is very critical for us. Unless it is through a digital transformation, this is very difficult aspect.
Since it's a very modern and a greenfield initiative, you would have had the opportunity to be digitally native. Like you didn't have to retrofit technology into this. It started with technology embedded in the plan, is it?
That is correct. When this project is conceptualized, actually world over there were not many instances, many experiments done in this kind of transportation system, to be frank. We have visited many of European countries as well, and we couldn't find not even a single model which can replicate. So we had to start from scratch. That was one of the biggest challenge we had. We can say it has matured enough now because we are using it for the last 6 months, and every day we are improving on it. So that's it.
Do you want to elaborate on some examples of how you've leveraged analytics to maintain balance between preventive and corrective work?
Yeah, we have established an energy efficiency cell as well. So what it does is continuously monitor if any deviation from the efficiency levels, you know there are some problems. So predictive maintenance becomes very easy with this kind of analysis. Definitely, predictive maintenance is in our normal boat operations and maintenance system and terminal operation maintenance system. But this digital transformation only made it possible to a level what we are doing it now.
My last question, to you is that are there any challenges that you have overcome by this data-driven transformation? You mentioned a lot of use cases, and they were all obviously challenges to deal with when you set this up. But any anecdotal insights that you can give about a certain set of challenges that you didn't have the technology planned, but it grew as the operations matured?
The biggest challenge was actually capacity building. Because as you know, in inland water transport, the traditional boats are being handled by people with, of course, they have that certificate of competency and all. But their exposure is very much limited. So now bringing all these people into a totally different atmosphere, and you are exposing them to digital challenges. That was actually initially a little difficult. But of course, we had tremendous training sessions for them, and then people are very much adaptive to modern technologies nowadays. Maybe this mobile revolution has brought in technology to common man's level. So it is very easy for them to adapt to it. So that was one of the biggest challenge actually. Then definitely because each and every that new initiative what I was talking about, these everything had definitely challenges that because whenever a new design is being brought in or new initiative is being brought in, it takes some time to settle down.
Right. So basically, you're saying the change management and technology adoption so that everybody was on the same page and aligned to the way things work was one of the things that required a lot of.
Correct, exactly.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sajan, for your precious time and for joining us with the global peers today.
Thank you. You're all welcome.
Thank you very much.